What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on Matt Cooke going down for the season, and looking at the Wild, playing some great hockey. And me, I legitimately despise Matt Cooke. I think he's an absolute lowlife, and someone who should be tossed out of the game of hockey and probably tossed out of civilized society for that matter. Just absolute friggin' scumbag. But I think it's addition by subtraction. I mean, his energy and all that stuff, great. He's still a sideshow. And I think you're able to bring some younger guys up, fill that void. And Minnesota's playing some pretty good hockey as of late. They've won four straight. They're somehow, some way back in the Western Conference playoff picture, and within striking distance of that wild card spot. So it's like, you know what? I think it's kind of a good thing. He's got a year left on his contract, but I think the Wild might waive him at the end of the season. I mean, he's just. I can talk all day about how much I hate him. How there's no place in the game of hockey for someone like this. And when Sean Thornton beat the piss out of him, it was 5 years ago. That was one of the great moments in Bruins history, as far as I'm concerned. Because Cook goes out there, takes out Savard. He hurt LeCavalier the year before. Last year, went after Tyson Barrie. I mean, there's no place for him in hockey. He has no regard for the game. He's a selfish player, and I just think you got to that's the way it goes. And I think unfortunately. Um, the Wild, which signed him to a 3-year extension. Having him on your lineup, as far as I'm concerned, puts other players at risk because he runs around. He's again, and his teammates have to defend him, and it's only a matter of time. And I said this when he was in Pittsburgh. Somebody's gonna go out there when he's with the Penguins and go after Crosby or Malkin and say, you know what, you want to take out our guy, we're gonna take out your guy. And I think the Bruins should have done that 4 or 5 years ago with the Savard incident, and going back even further with the Penguins. When they went off with Samuels and took out Cam Neely, I think they should have gone after Lemieux or Jaromir Jagr. I mean, maybe that's not the most politically correct thing to say, but you know what? That's the bottom line. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and sometimes you got to go out there and you got to fight fire with fire. And I don't think enough teams have done that on a consistent enough basis against Matt Cooke. People talk about why I love Evander Kane so much. He went after Cooke. He not only did he go after him, he one-hit KO'd him. I mean, if I'm ever sitting in a bar with Evander Kane, he's drinking on me because he put that low life where it belongs, and there's no place in the game of hockey for someone like this, and to see him go down for the season, you know, kind of drawing some enjoyment out of it. It's just an absolute scumbag. He's absolute the lowest of the low in the NHL. And I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and defend Brad Marchand or any of the guys in the Bruins, but bottom line is most of those guys, with the exception of Marchand, will stand and fight. Cook's a pussy. There's no place for him. So good for him. Good for the Wild that he's over the season. Maybe they'll be able to keep this hot streak going without that sorry excuse for hockey player in their lineup. Anyway, that's all I got sort of the power play with CJ on Matt Cooke going down for the season. Stay tuned for episode for the season and beyond. Later, guys.